Okay, welcome or welcome back. Today is a bit of a continuation on a previous video. I was cleaning out some things in my craft room, and basically I had a number of them that I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep or get rid of. And I decided that I was going to try to use them, and if I liked them, I would still hang on to them, and if I didn't think they would work, or if I didn't think I was going to bother with them, I was going to get rid of them. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the things I'm getting rid of, but yeah, that's where I'm at this point. So here are the items. I did a bunch at the same time. So these are all basically full card dies. So dies that could make a card in itself, kind of. This one is a bit smaller, but it's just pieces that you can configure to make a card. And they all kind of had this similar, I don't know, feel to them. I don't know how else to explain it. So there's 4 different dies I was working with. I did this over a period of a few days. I did make some cards. The first one by Sizzix, I have already decided, I was leaning towards selling or getting rid of this. It is very easy to use. You just die cut the 2 and layer them. It makes a really pretty card that looks like this. The only thing is I have done this a few times, and it sometimes is a bit finicky. You do have to cut through it a couple of times. I do like the effect it gives. I just don't think I'm going to use it anymore because I've done it a few times. I don't really go back to do it again. So I think I'm kind of done with it. So I think that one is going to be on my giveaway or sell pile. I'm just going to maybe add a sentiment to that to give away. This one I know I'm going to give away. It's a 3-part, they're almost like 3 leaves, and they're all slightly different. And so if I were to make this card on the example, I would have to cut each of these out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. I would have to run this out 8 times just to do this card. And I know I won't do that. So I cut out a bunch of different colors with them, and then I was trying to see if we can use some of them. And I kind of just did a double layer instead of a triple to do 3 with some fun bright colors. And yeah, I know I'm never going to use it. I just know that's never going to happen. If they had multiples of these and you can cut like at least 2 at a time, I would keep it, but just 1 at a time. I mean, I think it made it, I don't know if this was free or it was just like really inexpensive and that's why I got it. I can't remember. It was one of my very first dies I purchased. So that's going to go. I decided to keep these 2. The first one, Spellbinders, it's Patchwork Petals. I only spent $10 on this. It was on special. I didn't use the 3 parts inside. I think they're just maybe to highlight certain areas. I'm not even 100% sure. Maybe it's to do something in the middle. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like a quilting thing, and I don't quilt, so I might be missing something on that. This looks like a banner to me, to use as a banner. It doesn't show on the picture, maybe if I look online. But anyways, this part itself is fun to use. I liked it because it was almost gave me a puzzle type feel. This cuts the outside, but you can just cut this right into something if you didn't want to cut it out of something. I trimmed my A2 cards down to 4 1/4 square to accommodate this because that's what it fit. And I did it out of pattern paper. It's a fun way to use up some pattern paper. This one, I didn't have the outline, so it's a bit wonky. But these ones turned out really nice because I used the outline of this to put this in place. And if you're able to keep it all these pieces in the die and say put the paper on it and flip it over, or the card front and flip it over and poke it through, it works a lot easier. So that's a little hack there for you. I just also cut out some word dies in the coordinating paper to put on top. This one I was missing a piece, so I just need to cover that up. I also went and I just cut out a part of it. This part, I really liked the shape. And so I cut it and put it at an angle on some shiny black paper. And then this one, I use that same shiny black paper to cut out the middle. So that's the cards I made with that. This one, I just used some, I had a couple oopsies on there, so I wanted to cover them up. Okay. And my last die that I'm keeping, it's for a slimline card. I think I could easily layer this with maybe some other fun papers. I did cut it out just to try it. I did cut it out. The paper I used to cut it out was a bit thin, so it didn't cut this part very well. So I just cut around the edges. I think it's really beautiful. It's almost lace-like, this one. And this gave me a, like almost like an Art Deco feel, but I was trying to figure out what to make with it, and I had nothing. Like, I was kind of stumped at this point after working with all these items. And so I'm putting it in the back of the die bag that I keep it in. This was from Textures by Lou Collins, and it cut out okay, but I think if I had thicker cardstock or different cardstock, it might cut better. And I might try a shim with it next time, or cutting it out a couple of times. So I still would like to hang on to that. So I am keeping these two, and then these ones I am getting rid of. And I will show you what else I pulled. So I haven't worked with these yet, but I've got the Simon Says stamp and CZ Design. I think it's called Hex Yeah. Yeah, it's called Hex Yeah. I like this, I just never use it. So I think maybe if I use it again, I'll be inspired to hang on to it. I have the Thinlits and Jen Long flowers here. I've used the centers and maybe the flowers before, but I'm not sure. I think these would be really great because of the size. Like, if you look how, I'm gonna grab a ruler. They are, like, this big one is almost four inches across, 3 3/4. That would be great for scrapbook layouts, or mini albums or something like that. I mean, you could do it for a card too, but just for bigger things. This one I've never used. I remember buying this off Amazon. It's by Sizzix, Olivia Rose, and I remember watching a video and she did it using crepe paper. I don't think I have any crepe paper, but I thought if I used just like thinner cardstock, it might work, and you have to kind of fold it. So I have to try it out. But if you look at it, it's just these oval pieces. So I don't know. I'm going to try. I think I just got to give it a shot and see if I love it or hate it. But I think it'd be so cool to do like a piece of decor or 3D display or on a card or something with this. I just haven't done it yet. I feel like maybe it's a bit intimidating, and that's why I haven't done it. The Gina K Foil Mates Where Flowers Bloom. I purchased this off Marketplace, so somebody else did all this nice labeling. I haven't used any of the Foil Mates and haven't used these stamps, so I thought I should use them. I don't really use the stamp set. I do. Part of me wants to just stamp a bunch of these and then get rid of it. But part of me is not sure. And this one I've never used, so I'm trying to decide. I really love the Cheers and the champagne little martini glasses, so I may not be able to like give this one up. I'm not sure. And I love the font on these. These are good for scrapbooking, but I don't think I can use it for really anything else. Not that I don't scrapbook, I do. So these are my next ones that I'm going to try to use up. I'm going to keep going through some of my other bins and seeing if I can sort and get rid of some things. But hopefully you enjoyed my share today, and I will keep making and sharing what I've made with some of the things that I am using in my stash. Okay, all right, take care. Bye.